Hey everyone, Anthony Fantano here, the internet's busiest music nerd. I hope you are doing well, and it's time for a weekly track roundup. My thoughts on a bunch of tracks that have dropped over the past week or so. Whether I loved them, hated them, or felt somewhere in between, they're all going to get mentioned in this video and linked down below too, so you can check them out for yourself, of course. All right, also linked down below, like usual, we have our Turntable Lab affiliate link. We get kickback from it anytime you use it to buy some records, buy some turntable stuff, buy some whatever over there. Use the link, support us in the process. That would be great. Also, get some extra bonus monthly content while supporting us too on our Patreon page. Access to our Discord community as well, which I hear is a crazy good time. And yes, also our shorts page is linked down below. We've also revamped our website, which I will throw in a slide for very soon. But theneedledrop.com, we're doing a lot of music news over there these days. So, keep up to date with all of that over there. That would be fantastic. Yeah, let's get into the worst tracks of the week. We have a handful. We have a few. They are as follows. Bam. Quavo sampling Lenny Kravitz's Fly for an awful trap radio tune that is incredibly excruciating. How does he get away with it? Why is this happening? This should be illegal. We also have a new one from Katy Perry, who is flopping one more time with the track Lifetimes, a painfully generic little piece of house and dance pop with vocals that are so processed and so touched up, they don't even really sound like Katy Perry. The lyrics, absolutely soulless, especially for a love song. I really don't get it. Katy Perry has fallen off pretty immensely with these new singles. All right, and we also have Addison Rae Diet Pepsi, who is just blatantly, with no filter whatsoever, raw dogging, ripping off Lana Del Rey on this new track with no hesitation. Vocally, instrumentally, in pretty much every way that you could rip off Lana Del Rey, she is ripping off Lana Del Rey, and it's unfortunate because I would rather just listen to Lana Del Rey. All right, meh. The tracks I was on the fence with, you might like them more than me. They are as follows. Bam, new one from Zedd with Remi Wolf. I've always thought Remi had a fantastic, soaring, powerful lead vocal that would potentially sound really good over some EDM production. And look, I mean, I think the final result is okay. It's not my style. It's not my preference, but I will say Remi does sound good on the Zedd track. So, I mean, if this potentially gets her more shine into the future, all the more power to her. And, for sure, this collaboration is going to make this track one of the better cuts off of the forthcoming Zedd album anyway. So there you go. All right, we have a new one from Trust as well, Dark Day. To me, this is like some pretty decent, eerie, dark wave, maybe a bit too eerie. I'm not as enamored with the tune or the washed out production as I am the vibe, I suppose. But yeah, it's all right. Not the strongest single of the batch for this forthcoming album. We have a non-album extra single from The Smile, Don't Get Me Started. And yeah, I mean, apt title, considering it doesn't really feel like this song ever starts. It just kind of hangs in this very kind of like weird, awkward, abstract space that doesn't really build up too much in the way of any momentum. It's all right, I suppose. The vibe is there, but not much else. All right, we also have Molchat Doma, who has blessed us with another teaser to this forthcoming album. Belaya Polosa, I believe, is how you pronounce the title. And, while I think the songwriting and the production are solid overall, as far as like this kind of goth adjacent new wave throwback stuff goes, for this particular track, I just don't see why you wouldn't just kind of listen to Depeche Mode. It's just pretty much like Depeche Mode all over again without much in the way of any kind of real alterations. It's okay. I would just rather listen to Depeche Mode, I suppose. We also have the Killers, Bright Lights, who are bringing a kind of obnoxious but also kind of okay, big, bright, high gloss Americana rocker with just a lot of volume and a lot of pomp. I'll say that. Not much beyond that, but pomp. We also have Uchis, who has come through with a deluxe edition of her latest full-length LP with some extras. Simple is one of those, and it's a spacey, cool little bit of indie pop with some, kind of washed-out guitar and stuff like that. It's not bad, but there are songs off of the core record this is extending that are a lot stronger than this for sure. And we also have The Dare, which I'm not so crazy about this new single over here. Certainly not as enamored as I have become over the past weeks with Perfume, which I think is a hilarious track, very funny, very cheeky concept. This one over here, You're Invited, without kind of a hilarious or outlandish angle to pitch things lyrically, I kind of feel like something is missing. Plus, I mean, instrumentally, the track just kind of feels like some weird duck sauce LCD sound system pastiche. I'm not really crazy with the direction that's going on instrumentally. It just seems a little basic, I would say. Passable, but not exciting. We also have best tracks of the week, a bunch of those. They are as follows: Bam Bam Ba Bam Bam Ba Bam Bam Ba Bam, starting off with a couple of new singles from TV Girl as well as George Clanton. Summer 2000 Baby, Take a Trip. If you were at all familiar with George Clanton's work, of course you're going to be getting some woozy throwback late 90s, early 2000s pop music that's super fuzzy, that's super blissful, that's super catchy. And yeah, that's pretty much what you're getting with this and more with TV Girl in the mix as well. Liking it quite a bit. It's fun. It's nostalgic. It is intoxicating, just like some good George Clanton should be. All right, moving on from there. Actually liking quite a bit this latest single from Toro y Moi, which actually features Benjamin Gibbard of Death Cab for Cutie fame. Hollywood is the title. And with some of this latest stuff, Toro was really like trying to make this whole emo trap thing like his own, like put his own twist on it. And I feel like in terms of the tune and the production and the way his and Ben's vocals tie together very nicely on this track, he's definitely succeeding. I like what he's doing a lot on this track, and I feel like him and Ben have a lot of vocal overlap, and them singing together almost creates this kind of natural chorus effect. And I like the beat. I like how catchy it is. I like how moody it is. I like how poppy yet also very emo adjacent the track is. I'm messing with it. I think it's really cute and, again, quite moody. All right, moving on from there. Unts, a new track from Tommy Cash. Fantastic pop satirist and surrealist is hitting us with a song and music video that sounds like it's aiming to be, an official Olympics track, but also kind of, making fun of that a bit too. But it's actually a banger with some incredibly funny lyrics, great production, high octane all the way through, exciting and gut-bustingly hilarious all at once. All right, we also have Subtract, who has been adding track after track after track to like this new EP release. Outspoken is the latest of these songs. And if you're looking for, some quick, direct, short, clubby two-step with some fantastic progressions to it, a lot of punch, you're going to like what Subtract has to offer on this one for sure. All right, Off, who, is pretty much off as a band, fantastic hardcore punk revivalist outfit. They're done. They're finished. They're over. No more albums, no more music. But, the band is hitting us with a last hurrah with this, whole, I guess, like Blu-ray thing they're doing to, commemorate the band and, them ending things. And, this Blu-ray, Blu-ray Project Extra they've thrown us, Oblivion, is psychedelic, is heavy, is riffy, is hard as hell, just like a lot of tracks off of their final record, Free LSD. So, kind of tracks and makes sense. Kick-ass cut, liking it a lot. Cool little extra over here from Off. All right, Nails have come through with another banger. This one is as vicious as anything they have released in the lead up to this new album, Every Bridge Burning. Lacking the ability to process empathy is the title of this new one. Seems like the band is really leaning into those antisocial tendencies with these titles, with the music, with the everything. And the Sonics definitely give off those vibes. No denying that. And it kicks absolute ass. Moving on from there, JOBA. of Brockhampton fame, has dropped yet another single. This one, People Need People, even more impressed than the last. Impressive, rather, is what I want to say. Mostly because, like, I'm really loving the range he's hitting us with vocally on this song and the arrangements throughout the track, which are just powerful, incredible, and, just really, really refined and pretty much of the time, too. Just, again, I didn't really foresee this kind of, like, musical transition from JOBA, but he's, like, absolutely killing it going in this direction. People Need People. Incredible track. Try it out. All right, we have Ichiko Aoba, Japanese singer and songwriter, whose sound is incredibly enchanting, low-key, acoustic, beautiful, touching, and quite tender, and that is especially the case for this latest single, Lullaby, which certainly lives up to its title. The song is like being cradled to sleep. It's gorgeous. It's just pretty, 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 and stunning in ways that are subtle and nuanced. And highly recommend that you give this one a listen, as well as all of her albums so far, if you're into soft type singer-songwriters, that's for sure. All right, we have Gillian Welch over here, who is teasing once again toward this upcoming album that she has dropping very soon. Hashtag is the name of the track. And if you're looking for some Americana, some alt country, some beautiful balladry, this track is what you're going to want to listen to. Also digging on Here's the Thing, one of the most rockin' singles from the forthcoming Fontaines DC album. This one definitely kicks quite a bit of ass. Also liking this new one from FINNEAS. What a song. Crying out loud. For crying out loud. Like, damn, the horns, the vocal harmonies. I was singing along with this track first time I heard it before it was over, because it was just that instantaneous. It was that sweet. It was that sharp. It was that well written. FINNEAS is absolutely smashing it on this new song, that's for sure. We also have ELUCID over here, who is killing it on a new cut with some very abstract and strange production. Billy Woods hitting us with a bit of a different flow on the back end, different for what you might expect given their previous collaborations as the duo Arm and Hammer. And Instant Transfer is the name of the track. New album from ELUCID on the way, which I'm very much looking forward to, as long as we get more bops like this in the mix. We have a couple more. Come Girl 8. Karma Police, The Eighth Coming is the name of their forthcoming album. And yes, this is not a Radiohead cover, but it is a badass, freaky, electronically tinged, little post-punk song with some hilarious lyrics and a lot of personality. If you're looking for something that is a bit on the weird side, like, maybe a good Devo track or something like that, give this thing a spin. And finally, Adrianne Lenker has hit us with a song that is, kind of a post-Bright Future album, single, extra, and this one is a touching little duet, a folksy number that is super intimate and quite moving. A lot of endearing lyrics. Once a Bunch is the title of the track, and it's simultaneously heartwarming and heart-wrenching. I'll say that. And that is going to be it for this weekly track roundup. Hopefully you got some good recommendations out of this video. You're the best. Mwah. Over here next to my head is another video that you can check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, weekly tracks forever.